Record, the movie podcast where Sean
and Mampy
watch shit, talk shit, and most importantly, eat shit. We are the law.
And guess what we saw?
F1, the movie.
Yeah, not the car. It's not the car. It's not what you want to do to somebody. It is the movie.
What does one want to do to a hottie?
I'd like to F1.
I'd like to F1.
I'd F1. I mean, I think that's fair to say.
Do you know this? I don't know if I'm allowed to do other people's jokes on the show, but there's a joke by our friend and yours, Mark Anunson.
Oh, tell me about it.
It's how come Ford trucks are so mad at numbers? They're all like F-150, F-250. Really good joke.
I love stuff like that.
It's a perfect joke.
I found in this age, people have a disdain for that type of humor, and I love that type of humor.
People don't like jokes is the problem.
I think so. I think jokes have gone out the window. They just want to hear you talk about something they can relate to and go, I relate.
Yeah.
Go, okay. Well.
Hey, you in the front row, you ever fuck?
Yeah, dude. Oh.
We can't talk about TikTok yet. No, hey, follow us on TikTok. Hey, re-talk us.
Our numbers are exploding on TikTok.
Are they? That's great.
Yeah. We are viral. Every clip.
Tweet at us at Food Court Cast. Give us 5 stars on your things, and come with us as we speak about F1.
F1.
Mampy, what did you think about this film, F1, the movie?
Gosh.
Directed by Joseph Kosienski.
If you don't mind me opening up a little bit.
Please. I wish you would.
I mean, this is kind of a staple of the show at this point. I like to really get into it. I don't want to just say what I thought. I want to tell you what I felt as I was approaching the theater, as I was entering with my popcorn, because I knew this was going to be...
This is a popper.
Popper. Yeah, a big popper. And I was popping those corns in my mouth every moment because I was thrilled.
Okay.
Excited.
Yeah?
Engaged.
Oh, really?
And sometimes a little off-put. But for the most part, I had a pretty good time.
I will say the same thing. I had a pretty good time. I think this is definitely a movie that I will like less and less the more I think about it.
Oh, yeah,
and talk about it.
Yeah.
But as a purely experiential thing, I enjoyed seeing it that one time.
Yes, I think it's a one-timer, hence the name. I think it was...
F1. It's not called F2.
Yeah, you don't see it twice.
F1.
You see it once and go, wow, that was a lot of racing.
But there's definitely some amazing stuff in it.
Absolutely.
And if you are into driving,
yes,
or into F1, or don't mind a performance I won't mention yet being kind of terrible, then you might enjoy F1. You can guess what... Maybe you can't guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
this is what happens in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen other movies?
Yes.
This happens in that thing happens in this movie.
Okay.
There's an old guy. You could say, what if Moneyball plus Top Gun Maverick equals cars? What if they were in a car?
Oh, top car.
Brad Pitt is old, but he's still the best.
Yeah, man.
And his old friend Javier Bardem comes and he's like, "Do you want to be on my team?"
Oh, yes,
in the way that he does. Do you not like my suit?
Do you not like my suit? Come on, it's a good suit.
Do you want to be on my team?
Call it.
And Brad Pitt is like, no, I don't want to do that. I'm a real man. I don't do that.
Wow.
And then he gets on the team, and there's a young upstart, and they do not get along. They butt heads.
Old, young.
And there's the dangerous action of F1. And their steering wheel is like a Nintendo Switch, which I didn't realize. And then they do a lot of races. Mm-hmm. And then in between races, they go, "Fuck you! You can't tell me what to do. I'm old. You can't tell me what to do. I'm young." And then eventually they become the best of friends.
Yes, they do.
And then they win the thing they need to win, and that is the end.
You can guess from going in. It's not a spoiler. They're not going to make a whole movie where they drive all these races and then lose.
I mean,
well,
yeah.
I guess that maybe has happened in a movie. Maybe that happened in Remember the Titans? I don't know. There was some movie where, like, the last one they lose, but they're like, ultimately, we made a good team, and that's what matters.
People lose all the time in movies.
That's true.
If you're into sports movies, watch The Way Back, starring Ben. Wait, which
Affleck.
Ben is it? Ben Affleck. Yes,
I never saw it.
it's really good.
I have to find my way
depressing.
back
Just incredibly, richly depressing.
There's
movie.
we should rank the saddest movies of all time. Like, movies that are just like, wow, that is sad.
It's tough because I've been seeing in the big New York City, they've been doing like Bleak Week with the Bleak movies.
Oh,
But you were in the big New York City. Why didn't you go?
yeah. Why didn't you tell me about Bleak Week?
I don't know shit about it. I just see people tweet about it. But the sad movies, I think, are even harder to access because, like, a bleak movie as well, that's really depressing and there's, like, no happy ending or whatever. But sometimes there's just, like, a sad movie that makes you sad. But it's really tough to find a sad movie that isn't somehow uplifting.
Yeah,
Because lots of sad movies are like, wow, that was, they went through a lot and it really broke me down, but then they made it in the end.
Then they came back, baby.
Tweet at us. What are the saddest movies ever made?
What are they?
But
we want to know.
We don't want ones that are bleak, and we don't want ones that are uplifting. We want just sad movies.
Just sad,
Tweet
right
at
in the
us.
middle. Like, I would put, what's that one? The Banshees of Inisherin.
Oh, yeah.
That's bleak. That's not just sad. I was like, oh, this is just kind of
Bleak.
ooh.
Kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Well.
Annoying.
Oh, my finger!
Now this is
cut
tough.
my finger off.
I don't want to be your friend anymore.
I'm the dumb boy from next door. I'm stupid.
I gotta ask you, would you put Melancholia in? I mean, it is very bleak.
It is very bleak.
It is just extremely sad. So, I mean, maybe it is bleak because
It's right in the name, though.
Yeah, I
It's
guess.
melancholy.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know. I don't know the answer.
Know.
I just want the answer from the people.
Yeah, let us know, and we're gonna let you know about this car movie we watched.
There are best parts and there are worst parts, but first we have to talk about the best part, the beef lamb gyro. And I'll tell you first.
Oh,
you have no chance to talk, Mampy.
I love it.
I'm talking about the best part of this movie.
Take it.
It's obvious. I think obviously within a race,
Yes,
because those are the best parts of the movie.
they're awesome.
When people talk, it's fine, or it is fine to quite bad.
Yeah.
Sometimes fine, sometimes really
Sometimes you're like,
just
"Can
like
you
wow.
Go back to racing.
Yeah, why are
more
you
words.
talking? What is the point of words? And during the final race, there has been first a conversation. Brad Pitt and Carrie Condon have banged.
Oh yeah, big time.
So much sexual tension.
And it's very much done like the way Top Gun was, where it's like, oh, these older people are having sex and we're fading out.
Yes.
So you don't have to see it.
Yeah, you don't have to see their disgusting late 30s and early 50s bodies.
Oh.
I actually don't know how old she is. Is she?
I don't know.
She's great. I love her.
She did great.
But that he's like, sometimes when I'm driving, I feel like I can fly. Or something like that. Something stupid like that.
Yeah.
And then during the race, Brad Pitt's like, go ahead, you win that race. They've been so mad at each other, but he looks Damson Idris, who is the young gentleman he's racing against and with.
Mad.
He looks him in the face and he says, you win that race. Or maybe he says it over the thing. Who knows?
Yeah.
And Damson's ready to go. And they're driving and they get in a wreck. Damson gets in a wreck. And they're like, oh no. And then Brad's like, this is my chance. And he starts driving. And you can tell he's flying.
He's flying.
And I completely admire the restraint because
Yes.
they save one shot for this moment. There's no car. Like almost every shot of the movie is like from some part of the car where you see a part of the car, or you see the face of the driver or something like that. But this is the only car shot they have used that is like whatever, it's on the bumper or something. So you were just like with the road and you are going.
Yeah, that was cool.
And it's just awesome. It's really fucking good. And I just thought it kicked ass. And this was but I mean that's what the movie's about, is like, wouldn't it be cool to be driving fast? And then
absolutely. I thought that was such a nice emotional payoff. Oh, he is flying. Because the movie is filled with just them sucking and messing up so much, and you're like, dude, if you're gonna do it, you got to do it now. And then it actually happens, and you're like, oh wow, he did it. He did it. He finally flew.
He did it.
That made me happy.
That was my favorite part.
That is a great Euro.
Thank you. I thought that was one of the moments where I was like, okay, we're really doing it. There are lots of driving parts where I was like, this is great, I'm having fun. But then when that happened, I was like, okay, we did it. Okay,
now it means something. The driving is representing something. He like takes off, like the car actually is flying, and they're like, oh my god, he's flying, and they're like, well, he's immediately disqualified.
Yeah, you can't. You're not allowed to fly.
But it is cool.
But he takes off. He flies into the air.
Into the air. Explodes.
To be continued.
To be continued. He goes, to be continued right now. And it cuts back and the car blows up. The end.
Damson Idris is like, what?
What the fuck?
What's all this then?
What's
some sort of British phrase. Oi, what's all this then?
He dead, isn't it? He is dead.
It's true.
That did not happen. That would have been my Euro had it happened, but it
a great idea.
Did not. I had the same Euro, but I'm changing it because we want to have a little bit of something to talk about on this podcast. And if it's all the same, then
if it's okay with you guys, we'd like to talk on this podcast.
I really, really loved the scene in the rain where Brad Pitt again is like saying like, "Okay, JP, you have to win this. Like, it's up to you."
Monza, they're at Monza.
Yeah, they're in Monza, and JP's right on the back of this dude who's really fast. And Brad Pitt's like, wait, just wait. And JP's too cocky, he's too full of himself. He's like, I'm doing it. And he goes for it. And it does not work out. He gets flipped and tossed, and his car like flies over and literally explodes into flames. I was like, my emotional response to that was pretty intense. I was like, oh fuck, like they just killed this character. Like I legitimately was like, he's dead.
It's crazy.
This young man is dead now. I was like, wow, that like really floored me for a second. It was almost as bad as in The Dark Knight when they blow up a certain character that I was not expecting to get blown up. Anyway,
the Joker.
The Joker, yes. No, there's some. Don't want to spoil it for people who still haven't seen Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight.
I mean, honestly, it's a pretty good movie. You should check it out.
I think it's the best movie.
If they do a re-release in IMAX, I mean that was life changing. I've watched it again at the home, and it's still a good movie. But seeing that in IMAX, life changing stuff.
I want to let you in on something. I've never seen it in IMAX. I saw it like 5 times in the theaters, but I never saw it. I wish I had.
I mean, it was insane. It was like I did not exist. Like most of his movies that are big like that. It's like my body
is gone.
It's not real anymore. It has disappeared. I'm simply eyes looking at a thing.
That is such a beautiful moment.
It is really good.
But in F1, I never got quite that far. But
No.
I did feel very...
Yeah, for the listeners, I did go thumbs up.
Yes, thumbs up. I thumbs up. I smiled a bit.
People in the crowd were clapping. Were people clapping in your screening?
No clapping in my screening. I did tear up again at this scene where he blew up. I went, oh my God, he's dead.
Yeah.
But luckily he's not. And like seeing Brad Pitt like race over was like really heartbreaking. He like doesn't care about the race at all anymore. He's like, because he went through a horrific crash. And, it just touched me. That broke my heart. And luckily JP lived. Spoiler alert.
They're also trying to put out the fire and are not able to.
God, yeah, I was like, holy shit, this is fucked up. It seems like a very dangerous, like even more so than like NASCAR or anything. It's just like, holy hell. How did they end up making it even more dangerous? They were like, wait a minute. Let's strip away most of the vehicle.
Yeah, let's strip away most of the vehicle, turn it into what is essentially an airplane. So if you get off the air or get off the ground a little bit, you sort of fly a little bit and then explode.
Yeah, it's terrifying. It did for a few seconds. I was like, maybe this is what I need to be doing, but.
You should do F1.
Yeah, I should get into it.
It's probably easy to get into.
Yeah, right?
Any F1 drivers watching?
Yeah, tell us how you got into
F2 or F3, they were talking about those, which I assume are the, like, farm teams.
Oh, wow.
Right?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I have no idea.
You know what else is good about this movie?
Tell me.
It's hard for me to separate the races.
Yeah, there's a lot.
There's one where they cheat a lot. And it actually helps. I think like the first one they cheat and they still kind of lose and it doesn't matter. Yeah. But then there's one where they cheat a lot and they like still get like 10th place. Like this is the first time they place.
Yeah.
And it's really fun because it's I think one of the interesting things about the racing is like the style of the strategy that I do not have any prior knowledge of.
Yeah.
And like to learn that as it's happening is really interesting. The fact that like Brad is intentionally, breaking his tires and shit or like popping his tires so that he can get a pit while and that gives his teammate a chance to pit so that he doesn't have to lose his place. And like that kind of stuff is really cool and I like that. And I kind of wanted a little more of that sometimes, but
I thought that was fascinating.
When they're breaking shit and using it to win, I was like, this is cool. This is never cheating. This is fun.
Seen that? Yeah, it's like legal cheating. It's like
I'm sure they got fined, but who cares?
Yeah, they were like, hey, as long as we get ahead. Which that was so fun to see them like go in the pit and then try to race out to make sure they beat the other people who are getting past the cleared wreckage. Like
really cool.
That was so fun. I was like, ooh, this is I like that strategic element, and it was cool to see. Because you're thinking like Brad Pitt's going to be, he's going to be this incredible racer and win everything. But he doesn't really until the end. Like he's just helping JP get ahead over and over.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny because they butt heads so much at first. And,
yes.
And it did annoy me because even after Brad Pitt's like, I'm helping you out, JP's still just like, fuck you, dude. I'm like, what?
Oh, fuck you, old man.
It's just he's a young
they keep it going a little bit longer than I need them to.
Please stop.
Be friends.
Be friends.
What else did you like? I ran out of things.
I really liked the whole. Yeah, it is tough. It's like a blur of a movie because it's just like 50 races.
Yeah,
they're all kind of similar. Like
but they're all really fun.
They're very fun, and you're like, this is intense energy, but you could literally cut them all together, and I would have no clue that it had changed.
Yeah,
like I would be like, and maybe if I saw the weather, I'd be like, okay, we're in a different. Unless it's just started raining. I don't know. But they're all very intense, and you learn quickly that there's only a number of shots you can do from a car. And you go, well, I'm just going to get used to these 6 shots. That's what it's going to be. I do like all the pans, the quick, like, whoom, turns of the camera.
The technology, I listened to an interview with Kosienski on another podcast, and he was talking about, like, all the stuff that they had to create, which is pretty amazing. but it is not especially malleable.
Yeah.
Like it is they have the one camera that can go from pointing at the driver to pointing in front, and it doesn't do anything other than that.
Yeah.
And they do that a few times, and you go, oh, that's pretty cool, I guess.
That's pretty cool.
But
yeah, it's kind of limited, but I mean, that's just the nature of it, and I was fine with that, honestly.
I would say pretty astonishing effects.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, truly, I mean, there certainly were thousands of effects in it, but
yeah.
I have a really hard time knowing which were effects and which were just cars.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I thought the explosion looked real. I liked it. I thought everything looked great. A very good-looking movie, I will say.
So rare.
So rare.
Really odd. Really, really odd just for, like, effects to look good.
You're like, oh, I didn't ever question the effects at any point. That is, I mean, honestly, that should give this movie, like, 20 points extra.
Yeah.
Just gonna say it.
I mean, even 28 years later, which I loved, it has some of the worst effects of the year.
Glaring, yeah. I was like, whoa.
In, like, quick moments.
Quick moments, yeah.
But still, like, when you watch them, you go, wow, this is fucking miserable.
Yeah.
They fucking blew it. They dropped the ball on this part. And I did not think that once.
I thought the whole thing was slick. I really thought they were driving the whole movie.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, wow.
I liked side characters.
Yeah.
I thought Bardem was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote down her name because I needed to mention her. The young lady Callie Cook, who plays a tire tech. I don't know what her
lady?
I don't know what her official title is. But she is maybe like 150 times more beautiful than she needs to be.
Yeah,
which is good.
That's funny.
I mean, there must be one beautiful tech in
beauty,
F1, right?
Beauty does not. It has no bounds. It could be a janitor. Could be the most beautiful person you've ever seen.
That's
in your
true.
life. That's what I love about life.
Yeah.
That's why I keep living. I just love finding beauty in unexpected places.
She, honestly, is almost beautiful enough to work at a kiosk in the mall. If she was a little more beautiful, she could get a job at a kiosk in the mall where they put all of the most beautiful women, strangely. I don't know how it's possible, but all of the kiosk women are just so incredibly beautiful.
That one got me. I gotta be real. I'm gonna just tell the audience that right now. That was a pretty good one.
Sometimes you gotta have bits.
Sometimes a comic of such extraordinary talent
Mamma mia.
hits something so deeply real that you go, oh shit, did he just say that?
I can't believe he said that.
This motherfucker just said that.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. That got me.
Yep.
I agree. She was very pretty.
So beautiful.
But I actually, this is one of those few movies where I feel like they handled the whole, like, I'm a lady, like, I don't need your help type thing very well in a way that wasn't like Barbie movie, like,
no.
And the reason women, like, that, it's like, okay, that is important to know, but it's like you got to deliver it in a way that's not like, lecturing, because then people who need to hear it turn off.
Yes.
So this movie was good where she's like, hey, thanks for that, but I didn't, because he stands up for her and it's like, and she's like, I don't do that. Like, it makes it seem like I can't take care of myself or I need it, and I don't. And I was like, that was a good, and he was very, like, respectful. I thought that was awesome. I was like,
I also thought that, like, having just a few people on the team who we can identify with was a good bit.
Absolutely.
Like, she is our tire person, the leader of the team, whose name I didn't write down, is really great.
Yeah.
And, like, all of the, like, different little leaders of different parts of the team, but, like, the leader of the pit crew is really funny and cool.
Exactly.
And, like, it makes us root for them when they're doing the pit, which is a good bit.
Yeah, I think honestly could have had even more of them. I really liked them. And I really like when Brad Pitt starts running and, like, slowly pulling in more and more team members. I was like, this is nice. It's just sweet.
This is not a low main necessarily, but this is a thing I did want more of. I thought I I was, after watching the movie, I was like, how fast is a pit? Like, what is what is a fastest pit? And there was like a tire change that, I don't know, maybe last year or something, that was like 1.8 seconds.
1.8? That's crazy.
Yeah, and it's fucking nuts. And in some ways, if they had done like 1 or 2, like they show the pits being shorter.
Yeah.
But if they have given like a little more information or just like a little more focus on that, I would, because they get really close. Like, as you see the number go down, you're like, oh, cool, good job.
Oh, yeah.
But if they had like shown the things they need to do and to improve, and even seeing like that super fast pit from different angles, because of course they have like 50 different angles of them doing the super fast pit, was fascinating.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because there's just like, one guy does this, and then go, boop, boop, and it's like, it's like unbelievable shit.
It's incredible.
And even having a little more of that, because, I mean, the races are great, but it is the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, exactly.
And having, like, those little differences is what makes the movie interesting. Like, the strategy is interesting, and that is, it seems like a big part of the strategy is just them taking off and putting on a tire.
Yeah,
it's absolutely. Like a huge part of the thing.
It's really fun.
Just show me more.
Yeah, I think
Joseph.
they were an underutilized resource where I was like, oh, I'm actually really interested in these characters, what they're doing, and I could have had a little bit more. It was exciting every time they went in there, and it was just like, go, 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 and after that first mess up that the lady has where they run over the thing.
Brutal.
Which, it is crazy that there's like literally no time to even check if they did it right. It's just like, put it on, go. It's like wild. It's like, dang. It's crazy. I love that that's a part of the race. Like it's like part of the strategy. Do I keep running my tires down or do I...
That stuff is so fascinating.
Really cool. And
definitely
they were like,
best parts.
Brad Pitt, you can't do this. Your tires aren't warm enough.
Are you crazy?
I loved that.
Give us the hard tires.
Give us the hard tires.
Give me softs.
I love the battle stuff, like where they made the like graded.
Oh yeah.
Bump, I don't know, whatever they're called, the little sidings, and they were like using it to actually fight basically in the races. I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
I need to be able to get closer. Just dangerously close to the other cars.
I could break stuff off their cars.
That's cool.
It's crazy. They're going so fast. They can just break each other's cars like instantly.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah. And they're also like, it's amazing. Like just them slowing down to almost a crawl to get around corners.
Yeah, that.
And then just going,
yeah, flying.
Cool.
I'm amazed by them ever being able to get around each other. Like, and like your positioning starting so late, like that is crazy. You have to just figure that out.
Yeah.
I'm amazed by it. I might be getting into F1.
You should do it. At least get a game.
Yeah, at least get a game.
There must be a really good F1 game, right?
It's like a game, so maybe if you get good... It's like that Gran Turismo movie I never saw. You get good at the game. Oh, it was horrible.
Fucking sucked.
It looked pretty bad, but I was like, well, maybe.
It was the... I made the mistake of going... it's the guy who directed...
District 9?
District 9, yeah. And I like some of his movies.
Yeah.
I find some of the really bad ones charming. Like I think Chappie is kind of charming.
It's got a charm for sure.
Even if I think it's probably a horrible movie, I thought it was. I was just like, I'm having a great time. This Chappie, he's silly.
I love Chappie.
Yeah, but this had none of that.
It looked rough to me. I wasn't. I was like, I don't know.
And I was even hoping, like, well, certainly just driving around is cool. It's cool to watch someone drive, and then even that was kind of
Yeah, I've played a few racing games, and they got to do a lot to make it actually pull me in.
Yeah.
Like, that's why the ones at the arcade work, because I'm like, oh, I'm in a thing.
Yes.
Doing something. Like, just sitting with a controller is actually not that fun.
I bet VR driving must be pretty amazing.
Yeah, I did oh my gosh, here's a little break for you from the movie. I went back years ago.
Okay.
Pre-pandemic world, went to Japan with some friends.
Oh, arigato.
And went to a VR center. Kakoi desu. totemo kakoi desu. Very cool. I had a blast, and one of the VRs we did was Mario Kart VR. So you like are in an actual car, and you can like throw stuff with your hands. It was so cool. I was like, this
Sounds
rules.
heavenly.
Yeah, it was so fun.
I can't imagine a better thing than that.
There was one better, but I'll tell you after the pod because it's not related to anything.
Is it the sex one?
That would be great. Yeah, they put us on this bed thing, and
They publicly strapped us on to the sucking machine.
Yeah.
It was cool. I liked it. I'm giving up humanity. I'm going to the sucking machine.
Going to the sucking machine, gonna get sucked.
That's The Rock's next movie after the smashing machine.
Yeah.
And that's when he fell on hard luck and he had to turn into the sucking machine.
He had to turn into the sucking.
That's when I became the sucking machine. Hey, speaking of meh, you said meh earlier.
I said meh.
We got to talk about the low mains.
Tell me about them.
What are the worst parts of this movie? I'll let you go first this time.
I would say just overall the humor was not very good. Like they tried to kind of infuse it, and I honestly think you throw in a couple jokes, but just recognize early on, like, yeah, this isn't gonna be one of those funny movies. Because it was funny when it was not like there'd just be little instances where it's like, oh, that was kind of haha. But like this, when they're trying to be like, yeah, he's a great racer. Yeah, I'm in my dreams. You know, you're like, I don't care. Like, this isn't work. That wasn't a good example, but it just didn't quite ever have that. And I just kind of wish movies would just be like, this isn't that type of movie, and not even try it.
I mean, it doesn't have to be serious, but, you know, it can just be, like, regular.
Yeah.
A few people make a few jokes and, you know, whatever.
Those parts didn't ever really work for me, so.
No, I agree.
I would say that's my lowest.
My low main, and it doesn't pain me to say it that much, but it sort of pains me to say it. I just thought Brad Pitt as actor in this movie kind of sucked.
He seemed a little tired or something. Kind of like.
And whatever, he's driving a real car. That's crazy. That's awesome. But like, there were some times when it was just, I sent a text to somebody where I was like, his laugh sounds fake.
Oh, that was bad. Yeah.
There's like a few different times when he's like, ha ha ha.
And it's like
what?
Over the top for what has been said, and he's like, ha 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 ha. You're like, yeah, that was weird.
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, that was odd.
Why is he doing this? I just thought he kind of sucked.
Yeah, he was very like kind of not there or something, like just not doing much, just like,
hey, you don't do that to me, got it?
Yeah, you don't ever do that. Yeah, it wasn't really.
It was weird. I was really weirded out by it because it's like, I think Brad Pitt sometimes is fucking amazing.
Absolutely.
I guess maybe it is purely directorial related. Maybe it has nothing to do with him. It's just like a good director and a good editor who make him into a good actor. But I just thought he kind of sucked. Maybe
they leaned too much into the like, you're just like a chill dude who likes to race, man. And it's like, well, yeah. he gets so little actual joy in his life that it is when it comes out, it sounds almost painful.
It was also just like weird little things, like that he and Carrie Condon have this little romantic scene, and then she like comes out to, I don't know, just to snuggle with him while he's looking over Las Vegas.
Yeah,
and he doesn't really address her in much way. Like he doesn't like put his arm around her.
Yeah,
she like puts her arm around his arm. And he just, like, sort of doesn't act like she exists. Like, he talks to her.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have any, like, physical moment with her.
Exactly.
Which I just thought was strange. And even in the speech about somehow I feel like I'm sometimes I feel like I'm flying, which I think pays off beautifully. I thought the speech itself was kind of like, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sometimes I feel like I'm flying. Oh, okay.
Oh,
So you don't
really?
care about flying?
yeah. So okay, it didn't seem like.
Are you excited about flying or not? Tell me.
Yeah, it was almost like he didn't know what to feel or something. Which I get. Like maybe he's a very emotionally stifled
Sure.
man, which are many older men, and any type of man really is kind of stifled.
But the fake laughs were like
very
insane.
weird. Every time it happened, I was like,
Are you sarcastically laughing at this guy who's your
did
friend?
question. Yeah, I was like,
Weird.
is this?
I also thought that now this may be just because I watched Moneyball like a week ago,
Yeah.
but it felt like it felt a lot like Moneyball.
And I've never seen it.
It's very similar movie where Brad Pitt is like he's an older dude, but he's trying to figure out the game, and he's trying to use strategy to, make the game better. Even though he doesn't have the best team and they don't have the best car, they're gonna figure it out. And it's the same thing in Moneyball, where except it's baseball. Yeah. It's like we don't have the best team, but we're gonna use science to figure out how to get the best team and that kind of shit. Isn't that cool? And it's a similar character who doesn't like to talk to people and stuff, but in that movie it feels like a choice and not just like him not doing anything at all.
Yeah, it was a little interesting. He just kind of showed up like he does. His character does just kind of walks in.
Yeah,
and he's like, hey,
what's up, guys?
It did kind of feel like maybe they lost the actual lead they had, and Brad Pitt was like, oh, I'll do it.
Okay.
Just shut up.
If you want to.
Yeah, very good at bouncing 3 balls off a wall, though.
I mean, amazing stuff, yes. Yeah. Apparently, they both really drove, so that's amazing.
Okay, I was like, wow, this is really convincing. So.
Yeah. Apparently, they both really
cool.
drove. Who knows? I mean, that may be just what they tell us to make us believe.
Yeah. It was funny. I liked some of the shots where, their fist would go in front of the camera and then come back and it would be the different driver. That was cool. But then there were other times where the fist would just block the actor. And I was like, well, this isn't good.
I don't see him. I don't see the actor.
It's very strange.
Okay, I got a few more things.
Tell me about it.
I didn't hate this movie at all.
No,
these are just things that I thought. I thought the Led Zeppelin and the Queen was sort of a little embarrassing.
Yeah, it was weird. I was like,
it's like these are songs we've heard a million times before.
Yeah, we don't need this.
We don't need to hear the Led Zeppelin song is a great song, and it worked okay. But "We Will Rock You," it's like I too love that song, but it has been in every sports movie since 1983.
We don't need to hear it ever again.
We don't need to hear it in a movie. You don't have to do it. And
it is funny how some things just from time and the media awareness or whatever, you're just like, oh, yeah, this doesn't really work anymore. It just feels silly.
Do not get hyped up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stupid.
And as soon as the Led Zeppelin song started, I was like, I don't really need this here.
Yeah.
It's because they make it so damn loud. You're just like, the song is important. And you're like,
yeah. Blah, blah. I also was a little disappointed because I love Hans Zimmer's score for Days of Thunder. That this score was kind of another nothing score.
He did this score?
Yeah.
That's shocking because I could not tell you any music from this
exactly.
at all. That's wild.
It is just simply, there's just kind of ding, 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 ding. There's kind of the generic electronic thrum that is in all movies now.
Yeah.
That is sort of
wow.
Imperceptible now.
Okay, this is something I need to ask. This is maybe a deeper philosophical.
Hey,
is there
I probably can't answer it.
Yeah, maybe there is no answer. Yeah, that's the beauty of philosophical questions. Maybe there is no answer.
Whoa.
Is there just a general feeling of the kind of magic, joy, splendor, just kind of vacant, or it's just not there right now in life? And there's, of course, broader implications why that could be, and I've felt it in my own life, but I'm like, maybe even these big artists like Hans Zimmer, they're like, I got nothing right now or something, and it's just like
Maybe.
I don't know. I've noticed. I'm just like it feels like in some movies just feel like nothing's there. So you're like, what's happened to us?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. But I mean, it could be a broader thing about all of life. But
It
whatever.
might be about all of life. I feel like Hans Zimmer sometimes is amazing.
Yes.
You know, definitely, if we're talking like 80s and 90s, some of that shit is like my favorite scores I could ever want to hear.
Yeah.
Like all the stuff he did for like, didn't he do The Rock or did I make that up? But like
Maybe.
movies like The Rock,
Yeah.
where there's those like big fucking horns and shit.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of stuff. I actually don't know if that's him, but it feels
Could've
like it's
been.
him.
You never know.
Even if it isn't, some guy pretending to be Hans Zimmer in that movie
Yeah.
did a really great job.
Yeah.
And in this and in a lot of movies, I have no idea if it is like a budget thing or what the fuck it is.
Yeah, it's strange.
But it's just like, I mean, you spent 200 million, 300 million, whatever. Just like get somebody who's on it and cares a little
yeah,
bit
who really is passionate about
to
it.
make some themes that make you feel things.
Yeah, if there were some themes like a Brad Pitt theme, Damson Idris,
Yes.
like just like have these themes that like okay, they're getting into, or like they're getting in the car and like slow pan and the music is like okay, they're getting into it.
Yes.
Something to like keep us in it, because I think that goes back to the races, like all kind of blending. Like
Yes.
there was just no differentiating to me, and it almost that was in my lows where I was just like. I kind of got exhausted. Like this is a lot of like loud, and you're just like,
Yeah.
It almost made me think like what pressure washers, you know, the people who do that, they have to wear ear protection so their ears don't go out. I'm like, are my ears gonna be okay? This is just like constant.
Yep.
So there was a little much at times, and
I agree.
I don't know if I needed more like quiet moments in the races or like cut twos, but which they have the team of like engineers, but it was always really stressful, and like, which that works, but it's just like if there's 20,000 of those scenes, it gets a little like, all right.
It does become, even as much as I thought a lot of the racing was amazing,
Yeah,
a little samey.
Yeah, I got a little samey, and that was a tough one for me.
It's hard. And maybe Hans is just having a rough week
Yeah.
or a rough few months.
Something's going on.
He's like, I'm sad.
Hey, I get it.
I don't want to write any good music anymore.
Yeah.
Fuck you. I don't want to do it no more.
Music? Or maybe he's like, I did it already. I think that happens. You just go, I
certainly
did it."
would do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else do you want me to do?
Yeah, what else?
I fucking did the good stuff.
Yeah. But this movie, it was weird. Like, I was like, this is well done. It's well put together.
Yes.
I don't know if I would ever watch it again, but it has like good moments.
Man.
It's just tough.
It feels like if this movie is on TV, there's very little chance I'm watching it.
Yeah.
Like, if they, if it stays out long enough, I might go see it in like 3 months.
Yeah.
Or something, if there's nothing else to see. Or if they do a re-release in fucking 15 years, I might go, that was pretty cool. And I might see it and go, oh, that's cool. But that's about it.
Yeah, it just kind of came and went.
Yeah, it's already gone.
Yeah. There was this one scene early on when like Brad Pitt first, I think it's when he first gets there, and they're all kind of like, there's like 5 people talking, and it's like Brad Pitt, the engineer guy who hates him, the pit master, and the lady, and it's like going back and forth, and the editing got so like fast, so I was just like, this is like making my head spin.
Yes.
Like it was weird. I was like, whoa. I was like, can we chill on the cuts for like 2 seconds? So there was sometimes the editing really got a little out of control.
You
It's
don't
like, chill.
need to cut every moment.
You really don't, actually.
Another thing, thank you for reminding me of another thing I didn't really like. I kind of hated that he went and did like dune buggy racing
Oh, yeah?
afterwards. And this is why, because like in a scene probably 10 minutes earlier, they were like, "Oh yeah, your back and your head is worthless now. If you bounce yourself around too much, you're not going to be able to see anymore."
Yeah.
And even in that last race, he's like, his vision is going.
Yeah.
And then he gets in a fucking dune buggy.
Yeah, it was weird.
You're going to go blind.
And I have to say, like, it was very, like, movie logic, a little silly. He's, like, got the same poster from before he ever even did F1. I'm like, this was that far in advance that he found that.
This is another thing I heard in the interview. Apparently that happened at the beginning. At some point.
Oh, he went and did the dune buggy.
And then the next thing he did was F1. Like, Javier came and talked to him afterwards. And then they were like, it'd make more sense if he did Daytona or something like that is similar to F1.
Interesting.
And I think that's true. Because if he had been doing dune buggies and shit.
Yeah.
But it's like one of those things where they didn't play it this way, but it felt like some movie where someone has gone insane and they're doing something that is sick.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I gotta race no matter what. I don't care if I go blind. Like, Brad, just take a break. Yeah. Don't go blind.
I was kind of hoping for a character arc of like, he doesn't have to grab the trophy and like be like, oh, it's all about me or whatever. But like, it was weird that he like finds a group of people that he kind of like really connects with, bonds with this other racer, all this stuff, and he's just like, bye. Which I get, people are nomadic or whatever, want to drift. But I almost would have liked something a little more than like, it doesn't mean anything, I'm leaving. It was just like,
yes, absolutely.
It was a little weird. It kind of made the movie deflate a bit. Like,
this means nothing to me.
Yeah.
I'm not really even going to think about it very much. And it could have been Brad's fault because, like, he has a moment in like a bus or some shit where he's like driving away and he's thinking, and maybe he just didn't pull that off. But when he gets on the dune buggy, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
You idiot!
You're gonna go blind and you're gonna be you're gonna be paralyzed.
Probably, yeah. That was pretty intense.
You're insane. But we can't only talk about F1 the movie.
No, F that.
What we gotta do is express ourselves in Pan Express Presents Express Yourself About the Movies You Watched This Week. Play the theme song.
Ding 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 bring 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 ding 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 boop 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 ping pong punk. It's time for the Pan Express cuckoo because we got some things to express doot doot about the things we watched. Blink blink this week. Da 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 da.
Did you watch any films this week?
I watched 2 films.
I watched 3, so I'll start and then you can go.
I love it.
I watched Megan 2.0. It sucked. It just was not very good.
Yeah.
The first one I thought was kind of fine.
Yeah.
And then this one really is just like not at all interesting. It was too bad.
Yeah, I got something to tell you.
Yeah?
I also saw Megan 2.0.
And?
I was like, wow, this is awful.
It really fucking sucked.
Nothing they tried worked at all.
No.
I was just like, I mean, I kind of like hold on to your vaginas a little bit.
Yeah, hold on to your vaginas. That's fine.
But who wouldn't? Yeah, it just, I don't know what they were going for. Like, it wasn't stupid enough. Like, they didn't lean into anything enough. Like, it just was kind of like, what is this movie?
It's sort of an action movie, but the action's not very good, and it's sort of a comedy, but it's not very funny, and it's
all the jokes were odd, and I didn't get. Yeah, it just it was off. A really off movie. I was
Bad
like,
movie.
Yeah, not working for me.
It's rare that they're just like all the way bad.
Yeah, it was.
I'll give it this. It didn't have like give me like a Mario Brothers feeling where I was like, this is sickening.
It was just something like,
it's just like, this sucks.
Yeah. Sickening.
I'm not mad at them.
Man, I am still floored when people tell me they like. I've tried so hard to be understanding, but I've met people who not only like it, love it, and I'm like,
no,
I don't understand.
It's evil.
You. Like,
it's a work of evil.
It's sick. You're sick.
It caused wars.
It has caused. That would be my first thing if I ever became the world leader of the whole, like I controlled everything. Mm-hmm. I would erase that from all, like if you have a copy of it, you're executed. Like we would find it and just
and Space Jam,
that
a new jam. Back to jamming.
A new legacy.
New legacy. Yes.
Oh God, those two have been the most depressing things I've ever seen. Yeah, just like
Speaking of no fun, but actually in a good way, I rewatched the Hills Have Eyes remake.
Oh,
the Alexandre Aja movie, and it's truly an insane movie.
Yeah, I remember it being crazy.
It's fucking brutal.
Yeah.
There's a moment where a guy, like a man who's been his face has been destroyed by nuclear power, points a gun at a baby. It's a fucking insane movie.
Yeah, that movie's wild.
And I don't know if it has a message, but the friend I was watching it with, we were like, it's crazy that this is like two French guys wrote this movie, and essentially the message is like, America's fucking insane. You Americans are fucking weird and sick. You like blew up bombs near to people's homes.
I mean,
pretty
honestly.
Cool. And
they're
it
not
rules.
wrong.
Totally fucked up. Completely fucked up movie.
Yeah, I remember that movie being very intense. Just like, oh God.
And it's crazy because like the original is also sick and depraved.
Never seen it, yeah.
And this is maybe more because it has like less of a message. It's just like pure sickness.
Just disgusting.
It's like, aren't we sick?
Yeah, aren't we sick?
Isn't it fucked up that we as humans exist?
That's a great name for a horror movie. Aren't we sick?
Aren't we sick? Are we sick?
Are we sick? Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, we're fucked up, man.
We are effed up.
There's an evil sloth from The Goonies, which I had forgotten. It's like essentially the same character with like the same eyes in the same place, and he's just evil. And you hate him.
Evil, yeah. And I hate it.
Great, really great idea.
Isn't that? Yeah, that's very good. They should battle. The two should meet up and have a fight to the death.
I'd love to see that.
Yeah. What I didn't love to see, I think I misremembered liking this movie. I watched, sad to say, 28 Weeks Later. It's not good. I didn't like the movie. It just doesn't do anything. It was just a weird movie. I was like, they have characters that are just there for a little bit and then die for seemingly no reason. And I don't know. It just didn't quite hit. It was strange. I remember liking it way more. And the effects, they've gotten bad. I was like,
some of them are bad, yeah.
They cut to like a city shot where there's like smoke and stuff. And I was like, this looks
That's not a city.
Bad. Yeah, what is this? Like, it was so odd. City. That's not a city. That's a good line. That isn't a city.
That isn't a city. It's CG.
Yeah, it's CG. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say I just like the first movie. That's my...
You don't even like the third one at all.
Not really.
That's okay. I support you.
Yeah, the first one's the one for me.
First one rules really hard.
I'll just stick with that.
I think the second one's fine. Like, it's kind of scary sometimes, and I like some of the actors, but it's definitely not as good as the first one.
Yeah, and like they have, spoiler alert, they have like a whole, like Idris Elba's character just kind of doesn't, like, just disappears. Like, it just was like weird. I don't know. It was and there's a whole plot line where they just start shooting everybody. They're just like, whatever, just kill everybody. And I'm like, there's points where these people are driving a car. Like, they're not infected. Why are you killing them? It makes no sense. Like, my brain was like, huh? I don't know. There's a soldier with a gun. He's like, hey, I'm a soldier. And they're like shooting. I'm like, this makes no sense. Like, I get
He learned how to shoot a gun.
Yeah.
No.
What? It just was like, at no point could you just, because like Jeremy Renner gets out of the car because there's people using flamethrowers.
Yeah.
Suddenly. And he's like, I'm not going to say anything to them. I'm just going to push this car and then get set on fire. And I was like,
wait.
What? This is just weird.
Please.
It was a weird movie.
I'm not a killer.
It was odd. I found it odd.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I welcome.
Hey, welcome.
I welcome this.
Yes.
I rewatched, which I hadn't watched since I was a kid, Apollo 13.
Oh, wow. Never seen it.
Because I've been having myself a Ron Howard party.
Hell yeah.
After rewatching 13 Lives.
Whoa.
And it fucking kicks ass.
Hell
It's just a really good movie.
Oh, that's awesome.
Man, Ron Howard.
He knows how to make it.
He didn't make a ton of good movies, but he made like 4 or 5 like fucking good ass movies. Apollo 13. It's just like really good. What if every person was a really good actor?
Yeah.
And that's only a thing that happened back then. You just simply cannot do that now.
It's tough.
But it is like, oh yeah, okay, I don't know. Who's the captain? I don't know, fucking Tom Hanks. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Who's the pilot? Oh, I don't know, Kevin Bacon. Okay, whatever.
That'll work.
Who's the other guy? Bill Paxton. Okay, that's fine. Who's the guy who got sick and he couldn't be on the flight? Oh, Gary Sinise. Maybe Gary Sinise.
Why not?
Yeah, that's fine. Who's the guy who's like running shit in Houston? Fucking Ed Harris, maybe? What about Ed Harris?
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck? How many actors are in this fucking movie?
I love that.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good flick. Very simple shit, but
classics.
Man, just kicking ass, taking names.
I don't think I've ever seen. My brain's like, did I see that? But I don't think I've ever seen it.
You know, I'll share with you something I've learned as an old man.
Yes.
If you don't remember seeing it, you just haven't seen it.
Yeah, probably. That's true. That's good.
Even if you kind of go, I think I saw that. Well, you just haven't seen it
just
anymore.
Watch it.
You can watch it again. Wow. If you thought it was good, if you think, I think maybe that was good, just watch it again. It probably is good. Or maybe it sucks.
Nice, because you get to have it again and you go, whoa, I forgot.
It really is
awesome.
a good experience.
Like, think about how many really great movies that maybe have even changed your life that you've forgotten about. And if you saw them again, you open your eyes and go, whoa, that's cool.
Yeah. Which takes me to a point where I just want to say, watch The Hills Have Eyes. It'll change your life.
Yeah.
Really life-changing stuff. Check out the other films of Alexandre Aja.
Yes.
Crawl.
Crazy movie.
Check out fucking Crawl.
Yeah, wild.
Check out fucking High Tension. It's fucking insane.
Oh, yeah. That one's crazy.
Check out Piranha 3D. He's a master of cinema. Check it out. He's cinema
Check 'em
rules.
all out, baby.
And we're going to watch Jurassic World Rebirth. But potentially with a special guest.
Ooh.
Tweet at us at Food Court Cast. Let us know if you want us to not watch that. If you send us enough money, we won't watch it.
Yeah.
Give us 5 stars. Re-share. Tell a friend in real life. Put it into your stories.
Please do it.
Do all these things. Mampy. Mm-hmm. It's been such a pleasure.
Always.
It's been such a pleasure doing this podcast with you. And I'd like to say, on behalf of you, Mampy Hikes, I'm Sean Parrott, saying to everyone out there, bon appetit.